Ok, señores. Hello. Sigo, ¿eh? Uy, con la llegada a Rataje. Saciado durante 2 días. What the fuck? Vale. Tengo hambre, ¿no? Vale. Pues muy bien, pues no tengo nada. Más de luz. Vaya, hombre, no me jodas. Ahora se ve el ratón, tío. En el directo no se ve. Como la hostia puta. Mira al tío. Tengo que hablar con el tío. Ajaja, aquí tengo todo. Trae para acá mis mierdas. Sobre todo las que... Armas... Groschen. Dinerico. Vale. De bueno, el anillo de la amada. También, ¿no? Digo. Ah, vale. Vale. El anillo. Vale. Tabardo rojo decorado. Zapatos de noble. Vale. Vale, no sé por qué cojones me sale. No quiero, tío. ¿Por qué me sale el puto ratón, tío? Hostia. Eso sería por minimizar el juego, a ver. No. Al chiflo. A ver, cursor. Problem. Kingdom. Come. Deliverance. Cursor on screen. Venga, ¿ves? Esta puta mierda, tío. Un plug mouse. A ver. Según esto, ¿eh? Un plug mouse. Vamos a ver. Es este. Escape. Luego un mouse aquí. Sí, pues ha funcionado. ¡Ah! De lujo. Ahora, ¿por qué funciona? Ni idea. O sea, ¿por qué ocurre eso? Vaya. A ver. Who knows? Nadie sabe por qué. Bueno. Muy bien. Vale. Vale, ya sé por qué es. Es al cambiar de monitor, tío. Pues vaya gracia. Si tengo que hacer todas estas mierdas cada vez. Vale. Para decirlo. El panadero este. El molinero. ¿Dónde se fue? ¿A qué? Adiós. Que me partí las piernas.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa.
Michael Kane.
She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Claro.
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone,
Uy, droga.
bring it to someone else, and not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition.
Uy, uy.
Corpses bother you.
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
Ay. No, no lo voy a hacer.
That was a pretty speech, but you're still talking about a filthy deed. I won't do it. I value my honor higher than coin.
I gave you a chance to work off your debt. Don't think you can wriggle out of it. I want my groschen back, and quick. Otherwise, I'll make your life hell. Believe me. Farewell.
¿Qué se supone? ¿Que le tenía que haber dicho ok?
eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Look at you, lover boy.
Have you got a moment? I'd like to ask a few questions about scallops. I don't
Skulls.
remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
How did you get me away from scallops?
It wasn't easy. Sir Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here, God bless them.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with them. It won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Why would Zbyszek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Tell me.
When those humans, they call them. When the humans came, Zbyszek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
Hijo puta.
Bastard. Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzig. I promised father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
Well, you can't. Just be thankful you're still alive.
What happened to the other survivors from Skalitz?
They sought refuge in Rataje, and some of the Rataje folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias? Johanka? Did they make it?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhol.
Rataje.
Johanka is in Sasau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
What about Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Rataje. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzig, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
How did you get away from those humans?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you... When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone. And kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
And I owe mine to you. The scales are balanced. I won't trouble you anymore. Let's leave it be. I'd like to know... So, how'd you like it in Rataje?
It's a big town with
Rataje.
strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but for how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
They're alive, that's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Rataje citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
Do you know anything about those human rapists? About... You know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... Well, folk tell awful stories about them. I hope I never see them again.
That's all. What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much, but I can't right now, Hal.
De momento no se puede
If that's what you want.
meter pico ahí, ¿eh?
It's not you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Ahora tiene hambre. Hombre, ¿tienes más hambre? Vale, a ver, ¿dónde podemos ir? El molín. Y un aserradero. Pues no. Esto no sé lo que es. ¿De cuántas cosas tiene aquí? ¿Cuántas cositas? Sí. Mercader, vamos a ver.
Jesus Christ! Your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell!
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when that wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
What's life like in Rataje?
We got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many towns have that. And we got everything we need here. We got an apothecary, a swordsmith, an armorer. We got a beautiful church and fine alehouses.
How do the Rataje folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with him?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wild tales, but I heard truly terrible things. Good luck then.
Esto no me deja...
Take care.
Vale. Ay. Ay. Vamos a regatear. Como
I'd like
siempre.
to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Dos monedas más, venga, va.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied.
31. Cabrona. 32.
See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Ciudadano. A ver dónde estamos. Nueva misión de un DLC que no tengo. Curtidor. Vale. Habrá que robar un caballo, joder. ¿Qué coño ladra? Pensaba que era la celda, pero... No te dejaron ni la celda o el juego, pero no era ni la celda ni el juego. Hay otro perro por ahí ladrando.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
I'm not interested.
Farewell. Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lock in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn the whole mechanism. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock to blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the dick. Otherwise, it'll fuck. You forced it and broke the lock. That crack could be hurting Kuttenberg. You have to watch out for that. An experienced guard will recognize the sound at once.
Joder, pero eso es muy jodido, chaval. ¿Cómo voy a hacer eso? La madre que lo parió, tío. No, y al menos me sube de... Joder, todas las ganzúas.
Would you teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Farewell.
Ir con Pishek. Vale.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey. Damn. Huh? I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out. Carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Robar bolsillos, a ver. Vale. Ay. Cabrón. Estás jodido esto de robar, ¿eh?
Caught you. If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneak. First, you have to rummage in the... Once you've found... Caught you.
Pero qué coño.
This was for real, I'll be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you. If this was for real,
Vale,
I'll
es
be
por
yelling
el...
for a guard. Try it again. Caught you.
Va muy lento, tío.
Pretend I don't know you're there.
Va lentísimo.
You try sneaking up here. Once you try...
A ver. Ah, ya lo entendí, ¿sabes?
Caught you.
Vale, vale.
If this was for real, I'll be yelling for a
Ya lo
guard.
entendí.
Try it again.
Cógelo.
Caught you. If this
Pero
was
¿por qué
for
no lo
real,
coge?
I'll be yelling for a guard. I'll
Oh,
stand
Dios, ¿sabes? Puta madre. Ah, vale, sí hay que salir. Vale,
I
vale.
hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Pashek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Vale. castillo está en casa de Dios, chaval. Vaya, la que está cayendo. Amapola. Ortigas, a saco. Ay. Sí, sí, sí. ¿Esa ortiga no me deja coger? Sí. Estaba dándole a la hoja que no era. Son baños. Una ropa interior. Calendula. Esto no es privado, qué raro. Zdena.
Greetings. What do you need?
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouse them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women. They hold nothing sacred. The filthy heathens.
Caramba.
What's life like in Rataje?
Life is good here. Even better if them damn refugees would only vanish. May the Lord watch over you.
I feel quite hungry.
Take care.
Take care. Ay. No se ve nada aquí. Moza de baños.
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
What's life like in Rataje?
This is a manorial town, and our Lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
Peace.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible things. Horrible. I hear they skin people alive, and what they do to the womenfolk. Better take your own life than fall into their hands. Beasts they are, animals.
Joder. Qué racistas.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things... May the Lord watch over you.
Vale.
What's the...
Pitas. ¿Probar el qué? Ah. Vale. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que no hay propiedad privada? Hola. Me comí el papel. Muy fácil.
What's that? What do you...
Quería hablar, joder.
What do you need? Take care.
Se van a chivar, tío. Hijos de puta. Multa o cárcel, multa. Valeriana. Valeriana. Para la saca. La menta, la verdad que no veo lo que es. Voy a coger aquí pajas. Pajotes. Unos cochinos por ahí. Cogiendo ortides. Necesitamos. Salvia. Vinorum. Ovejitas, ovejitas. Bueno. Ya vamos. Vale. No subes, cabrón. Pues no. Pues muy bien. Dormir y guardar. Doce horazas. Vale.
God be with you.
How do the Rataje feel?
Well, they have it tough.
Nah, es lo mismo siempre. Parece así fuera. Bueno, pues quiero ir ahí. ¿Cómo cojones entera? Lechugas. ¿Qué multa me querrán poner? Esos motherfuckers. Me da.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Sí, vale. ¿Qué es esto? Va. Oh, pues claramente no está aquí la puerta. Oh, Dios, ¿dónde está la puta puerta? Por aquí. No sé, pues está en casa de Dios. Al menos tuviera un caballito. Pero no lo tengo. Así que me toca ir a Pinrel. Podemos siempre subir, a ver. Es un poco empedrado, y escalada. Pero al menos estamos llegando a nivel de muralla. Que algo sabe. Cabrón. Vale. Cofre. Su campamento. Good.
Good God. What happened to your clothes?
Nah, ya está.
Care.
Take care. Qué asco. Los aseos, chaval. Mucho, Mucho códice hay aquí, A su madre. Vale. Hostia. Que va, voy leyéndolo poco a poco. Porque... 40, tío. Mejor, poco a poco, no. No acabamos. No sé si porque me van a restar. Me van a poner una multa. No sé si directamente hay que me la cobren. Hago una puta multa y ven. Heraldo. Ah, este que...
What can I do for you?
Heraldo. Quiero inscribirme en el torneo.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush announces another one. Come then, and I'll gladly sign you up.
What are the rules of the tournament? Is there anything I should watch out for?
Well, it's not a life or death struggle. We're not barbarians, after all. Anything in particular you'd like to know?
How long does it go on?
All day long. The combatants have to go through several tough bouts before the outcome is decided. Usually the victor is announced before sunset, but it's not unheard of for duels to drag out until nightfall.
How many rounds do I have to win to become the final victor?
Depends how many people enroll. Today comes out of 3 rounds. The combatants who win the first round go through to the second, and the winners of the second will fight each other in the final duel.
What are the rules of combat?
The tourney is for commoners, but that doesn't mean chivalrous behavior doesn't apply. Anyone who leaves the arena before the winner is announced forfeits the duel. If you strike an opponent who has yielded, you'll be disqualified too.
And what do I have to do to win? Do I have to beat the opponent every time, or do I get several tries?
To get to the second round, you have to beat your opponent twice in the first one. If both opponents win 1 bout each in the round, the victor is decided in a third duel. Whoever wins that one goes on to the next round.
What kind of weapons are used in the tourney?
You can take your pick. In the first 2 duels, that is. If a third duel is needed to decide the matter, Sir Hanush chooses the weapons.
Can I borrow weapons and armor here?
Not only can you, you have to. This is about fighting skill, not about who's got the best kit. So you and your opponent get the same. There's equipment prepared for all the combatants. As soon as you sign up, you'll have armor and weapons prepared for you too.
Bien.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hey, you! Halt!
Meca, ya está.
You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Ah, kurva!
You were seen stealing. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
$60.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of
Fire.
Rataje sent me on a secret mission.
My heart bleeds for you.
I can't pay that.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
Bueno, pues venga, ¿qué
Jail
cojones?
it is then.
Just the accommodation for you. Get moving. And hand over all the stuff you stole.
Voy a por vino, me cago en la O.
On your way. And if I get my hands on you again, you'll rue the day. Got it?
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Vale. Así que en la puta cárcel, con hambre. La suerte es que a muchos no he robado. Así que no creo que...
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Rataje Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to
Bien,
tell Sir
bien.
Rataje what happened to the
Chaval.
sword he commissioned.
All right, then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Rataje isn't pleased. May the Lord watch over you.
Este que llevó. Parece que sí. La madre que lo parió. Ay, Dios. Vale, vale. Prisionero liberado. ¿Pero dónde cojones estoy? Ah, vale, estoy en la... Sastre... Vale. Wow, wow, wow. El escriba.
I feel quite hungry.
A ver, si no hay por aquí alguna mierda que pueda comer. Esta es una zona privada, no me gusta eso. Intentaré robar a ese. ¿Qué le pasa? No, no hay huevos, que va, tío. No hay huevos. ¿Qué coño habla usted? Ya está lavadico. El sastre. No sé qué. El boticas. Bueno, por lo menos ya estoy limpio de la multa. Vale, boticas. La iglesia. Ya leí por ahí que hay que hacer ahí recoger ortigas. A saco. Ya estuve recogiendo antes. Pero bueno, aquí hay otras cosas, las cojo también, ¿eh? Todo para allá a mí. Vaya casco que tengo, como el Payday, muy usado. Jornalero. A ver. Nada. Lo mismo. Dice lo mismo. Así que nada, fuera. Toma por culo. Amapolas. A mí. Herboristería. Nuevo punto de ventaja disponible. Y eso. Vale. Nivel 5. Resistencia. Mira, se ha recogido tal cantidad de ortigas hoy runas, la vitalidad aumenta de manera permanente en 2. Vale. Vale. El boticario aquí recogiendo hierbas de mierda. Nah, pero no se tarda nada, ¿eh? Bueno, Superchín, ¿qué tal, tío? No se tarda nada en recogerlas, ¿eh? Te lo digo yo porque no... Cogí un poco antes en otro sitio que estaba, antes de venir aquí, y aquí acabo de... Ya ves, acabo de salir y nada. Dios mío, el osario. Qué miedo.
Help me, people, please. I'm from Scouts, and I lost everything I had.
Hal! What are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. But what about you? How did you get out of Scallis?
Scallis.
Believe it. A fractured storm broke that night and
Está muy guay este cucaracho. No sé si lo habías visto otra vez cuando empecé.
I never dreamed Sir Rataje would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
Sí lo has visto, ¿no? Está todo chulo, la verdad. Está guapo.
Dear people, don't leave a poor woman to starve.
What are you here for?
Está vieja esta, ¿eh?
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always.
Minas de plata, sí señora.
How does life in...
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But good luck then.
Son refugiados de mi pueblo. Mira. Adán y Eva, tío. Y la serpiente. O la cabeza esa de no sé qué. Mira qué tetazas. Madre mía. Señora Garrison. Un bebé. Agnes. La monja. Eso no sé lo que es. ¿Eso qué es? Eso no sé lo que es, tío. Parece a un papa o una mierda de esas. Un evangelista. La crucifixión. Esto parece un gordo. ¿Y esto? Pues por eso la niña y el... Ah, o sea, la Virgen y el niño, ¿no? Y ahí Jesucristo diciendo I don't know, what the fuck. Y aquí, no sé, estos a los evangelistas, quién sabe, no lo sé. Soy una llave, la llave de tu ano. No lo sé. Y aquí está la sala donde se ponían a dar la chapa. Los púlpitos. A ver por aquí a dónde vamos. Aquí va donde iban con los niños, ¿sabes? Una secta de garabatos. Sí, es la iglesia del pueblo. A ver qué me dice la monja esta. Nada, no nos dice nada. Take care. Y aquí pues igual se ponía a cantar la gente. Yo qué sé. Vale. Uy, estoy en la mierda, Mira, este ex convicto, ¿eh? ¿Qué me hace el ser ex convicto? Aparte de ser muy guapo. Creo que no lo sé. Fuerza, uy, menos 40%, tío. Hombre, vale. Vale. Vale, yo creo que voy a coger por aquí más o menos todas las ortigas que había. El cuarto era ese, ¿no? El pequeñito. El que tenía como unas... cortinas pintadas en la pared.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
Un panadero y está un frutero.
Fresh bread. Come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué podemos venderle a esta señora? Nada. Genial. Me caen mis cosas. ¿Dónde están, tío? Un momento. Ah. Vale, vale, no, las llevo puestas. Qué susto. Basta de entrar. Nos hay un Vélez. Y si me dejaran cocinar aquí. La mierda esta. No jodidas mazmorras. Estoy sobrecargado, tío. Pero es por la fuerza que me... la tengo reducida, me cago en la puta. ¿Esto que es un armero? Sí, un armero.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Mira todo lo que tiene este. Sí. Jolín. La vamos a vender porque está claro que no... Armas no tengo ninguna. Qué desastre, ni objetos, ni comida, ni nada, tío. ¿Qué me da este? Parecido. Vamos a regatearle un poco.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
11. Bueno, vamos a pedirle 12.
What do you say to this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Ay, Dios. 11,5. 12.
Enough.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Cabrón.
That's a sum I can live with.
11,5. Bueno, pues 11,5. Cabrón. Puto.
Baked goods
Tendré
fresh
que
from the
comprar...
oven. Come and get them.
Tendré que comprar cosas de estas, a ver.
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Y lo fui, de hecho. ¿Qué le podemos comprar? A ver. Cuatro panecillos. ¿Qué le podemos vender? Si nos deja. No, no nos va a dejar. Nos va a dar una trucha. La tenemos.
Can we do something about the price?
Aguacates. Qué fea la señora esta, el mercader, ¿verdad? Tiene manera de... Siete y medio. 7, ¿verdad?
Agree?
No, no le gusta. 7,6. 7,3.
What do you say to this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
7,4.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
El regateo aquí, a tope con el regateo. A ver, voy a comer porque estoy afamiado. Vale. Vale, ya falta dormir. Ya tienes. Voy preñados. Torcha. Es un mercader ya más rico que tiene tienda ahí, Compra algo al frutero y se lo vendes más caro. Vamos a ver si funciona. Vamos a ver la estratagema de cucaracho. El capitalismo si funciona aquí. A ver. Bueno, como ya se la compré, pues voy a vender, No sé a qué precio se compré, a 4 era, a 2. A 2. Me quiere dar 0,2, tío. Y de coña me lo va a aceptar, Venga, se lo voy a vender por 5. Ni de coña, es que no me va ni a salir. ¿Qué va, tío? No me deja. Siempre pierdo, tío. Nah. A la mierda. Perdí reputación encima. Por tu culpa, cabrón. Por echarme atrás en la venta. Hago la hostia. Mira, el herrero aquí. Artesano. A ver si por aquí hay un puchero, joder, aquí. Vamos a comer del caldero. Me estoy poniendo como la agua, como un gochu, Muy difícil. Difícil. Supuestamente, si supiera de quién es esta casa, podría robarle la llave. Pero sí va a ser muy complicado. Debería practicar primero con borrachos y con tirados de la vida. Eso sí, necesitaba dormir un poco, A ver qué es aquí. Ir a ver a Gracias. Asignador de misión. Mercader, salchichas. El salchichas. Un campamento, aquí se voy a poder dormir. Ahí estamos. Y aquí guarda. Pero no durmió una mierda, tío. A ver, joder. Dormir. Vamos a dormir bien. Mucho. 12 horas. Así. Vagabundo. Duerme sobre pajas, un pajero. Sí. No puedo saltar. Como la marca del ex convicto. El gochu. No durmió tanto, tío. No, eso, me ha dejado dormir una hora aquí tirado, no me ha dejado dormir más. Menuda mierda. Claro, por eso. Madre. Mira la letrina ahí. Qué rico. 11 horas ahí, sí. No me deja, no. Hice una y a correr. No enfades, hombre. Es que esto me la boca así. Forzar cerraduras, no quiero, porque de momento no sé. Una privada. Hay una misión por aquí, voy a ver si les saco la misión esa. El cepo. Kunesh. Mira, qué cabrón este. O sea, con ese me pegué en el primer capítulo, todavía me acuerdo, tío. Para cobrar una deuda de padre.
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
You want another beating?
If I remember correctly, it wasn't you who beat me up. Or am I wrong?
Well,
Now you're here alone, with no one to help you? Not very sensible at all.
Believe me, I can take you on without any help from anyone.
I'll make goulash out of your face, you fucker!
Vamos a verlo.
Now.
Toma, fuerza ahí. ¿Hoy es el día del padre de España? No creo. Ya fue lo del padre, ¿no? Creo. No me suena que sea. Uy, 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 cabrón. Hijo puta.
Come here, lily liver.
Puta. Puta. Tu padre de cara. Le di de perras a mi padre. Así que me las voy a cobrar. Como hay Dios. Tramposo. No veo la vida de él, no la veo, no logro. Espera un momento, Déjame mirar aquí en configuración. En controles, a ver qué dice. Pelea peor que yo. Combate, a ver, ratón izquierdo. Anular ataque, fijar un en el tabulador, ataque especial, F. Bloqueo Q. Vale. Putito. Ya pasó. Sí, debe ser en otro sitio. Cabrón. ¿Qué hostias me da, tío? En marzo. Y de la madre en mayo, ¿no? Creo. No, me está poniendo fino, Oh, puta. Uf. Está dejando la mierda, tío. Me ganó, tío. Tira la arena a los ojos. Tengo que aprender a pegarme, tío. ¿Estoy vivo? Estoy más vivo. Hijo puta. Mejor la mierda, tío. Me dejó en la puta mierda, tío. Me pegó una de hostias. Una cama por aquí, tío. Joder. Ahí. ¿Qué te pasa, niña? O sea que la misión era pegar a este mongolo, creo. Que no se preocupe, que ya encontraré entrenamiento. Y cuando sea fuerte voy a ir a romperle la boca y a coger mi dinero. Hombre, vaya. Vaya que no. Una bandita, sí. Tengo ventajas. Bueno, antes tenía ventajas, ahora ya no lo sé. ¿Qué dice ese? Necesito curarme. Nada, estos son los mensajes de genéricos. Así que nada. Nada. Get back. A ver, no tenía hierbas por ahí, a ver. Ah, no, mira, sí tengo Bel. Pero es para las hemorragias. Y necesito alquimia, tío. Claro. Antorcha. Vale. Igual es que se me puso chulo porque no tenía armas. A ver si me pongo un vendaje si me hace algo, no creo, Voy a probar, pero no creo. Aplicar. Una vez no está sangrando. No, lo que necesito es medicina o descansar, está claro. Y la medicina... Creo que debería ser este pavo de aquí, ¿no? De las pociones, por ejemplo. Aquí este. El boticario, a ver. Eso es ver rebosante de vida ahí, ojo,
I'm feeling as good as new.
I'm glad to hear it.
¿Quién puede enseñarme a leer?
Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
Vale.
About that debt. It'll take me a while longer.
I understand. There's no hurry. I'm sure you'll honor your debt.
Bien. No sé nada. Entrenamiento de alquimia.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Joder, no tengo dinero, tío.
Maybe another time.
No. No puedo hacer nada, no me deja. Me la dona.
God be with you.
Vale, aquí. Aqua Vitalis. ¿Cuánto cuesta? 140. Joder, no me jodas. Vale, un cojón todo, tío. Solo tengo 14 putas monedas. Poción de chutacabras. Joder, 800, tío. Madre mía. En el GTA te cargas a las putas y aquí no me parece a mí que no... Vamos a ver, se puede robar y eso. Pero es que a mí ahora mismo necesito... mínimo, tío, de... Bueno, a ver, déjame mirar... Mira, parece que tiene aquí el chorizo a mano, ¿eh? Armero... Asignador de actividad. Aquí nada. Esas monedas no me dan ni para nada. Para nada. A ver si consigo aquí alguna historia, tío. Una cama.
The usual or something else?
This looks steep.
Me cuelo.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Es que encima ahora mismo, como acabo de salir de la cárcel, no puedo... Tengo todas las habilidades mermadas. Fuerza, carisma, entonces todos los precios que consigo son malos. Todo mal. A ver, bueno, vamos a mirar esto de por aquí, a ver qué es. Panadero. Me la suda ahora el panadero. Sí, pero para robar eso primero necesito guardar y para guardar tengo que dormir. Así que estoy vendido a encontrar un hotel o lo que sea. Cazador. Zona privada. Zona privada, tío. Vale, seguimos avanzando. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Un bar? Cazador. Lugar inexplorado. Pitas, pitas. La taberna, mira, aquí. Aquí seguro que puedo dormir, a ver. Moza de la cervecería, vamos allá.
Good day to you. What do you need?
¿Qué le pasa? Que es Stevie Wonder que está mirando para otra parte, tío. Agua potable. Salud 5. Da salud al vino, tócate los huevos. No, pues no, salami. Una privada, ¿ves? Una privada, nada. Como la salud, a la mierda, tío. Joder. Posadero, a ver este.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ. A ver.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
I don't know.
Lanchas de avena. Oh. ¿Qué va aquí? Lo que no sé es cómo cojones... ¿Cómo coño? No, se ve que ahí no... Se ve que aquí no se puede dormir. Digo yo, ¿eh? Pero es que joder, macho. Mira que es grande el puto pueblo este. Nada, joder. Vale, queda este camino. Unas piernas. Eso se hace en ropa. Joder.
I wouldn't beg good neighbors, but I'm reduced to this.
Taberna, a ver. A ver aquí. Posadero.
Good day to you. Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
I don't know.
Está prohibido. Eso también. Nada, tío. Joder. Vaya desastre. Vale, estoy fuera. Y a ver aquí si me dejan, tío. Descansar al... Mira, ahí sí me dejan dormir varias horas, tío. Menos mal. Aunque sea en la puta calle. Mira cómo sube la salud ahí. Bien, bien. Y aunque sea de noche también. Algo mejoré. No. A ver. Vuelvo a la puta ciudad. Pitas, pitas. Sí, bueno, tienes que salir fuera de la ciudad y al ir al campamento es donde fui yo. Ahí sí te puedes dormir todas las horas que quieras. Ahí. ¿No ves? En la ciudad, que es esta murallada, pues por los alrededores hay campamentos y hay cositas. Y ahí es donde te dejan dormir. Y estas mierdas. A ver, por aquí que me queda alguna cosa por ver. No sé qué es el qué. Pues cuál. Cui. Nido. Otra iglesia, tío. Otra iglesia, tío. Pero muchas iglesias tienen aquí. Ángulo. ¿Qué hace esto? Vaya lío esto, tío. Sí, pero hay que hacerlo aquí a Manini, tío, y es un lío de la Virgen. No me gusta. Vale, ahora no se puede ir así nada. Fragua. Les gallines. No puedo robar nada. El gallinero este, me cago en la leche. Hay que tener con los perros, cuidado con los perros que te alertan a la tropa, ¿oíste? Campo de tiro con arco, ruta afilada, la taberna, bueno, más o menos. Ya tengo todo. Caería bien un pitas de gallina o de perro. Pero aquí no creo yo que haga muchos ascos, ¿eh? No. No puedo entrar ahí. Sí. Pero no hay nada. No, pero bueno, en estos tiempos, no sé yo. Siglo XIV creo que eso.
Who is it?
Sí, no, que soy hombre.
Can I help?
No, no me puse ayudar. Nadie puede ayudarme. Y de noche se ve, no se ve ni un choto, tío. ¿Hay qué? La carnicería. No sé. No, es porque oyen. Al parecer aquí te pueden hasta oler. Tienes que lavarte, tío. Aquí en estas maneras te has lavado todo lo posible en reserva. Echados por la mierda y te intentan por el olor, el sigilo. Pero bueno, también te afectan las... pues las mierdas que llevas de armadura y eso. Para robar. Robé una manzana al mendigo, ¿oíste? Suave, Manolín. Poco... No hace falta robar tanto, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a la misión.
Be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal, so you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
A ver si puedo, por lo menos hago el...
I must speak with Sir Rataje.
La misión esta.
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rataje. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Rataje.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Bueno, de menos son amables. Con el pobre hijo del herrero. Vamos a ver.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. Room enough for your men and you here at Rataje, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Rataje, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You answer
Desde el cura.
I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
Qué desastre.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Rataje.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rataje. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
Como lo pone ahí al hilo,
Maybe you should be the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Mucho honor, guerrero.
That's one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire.
Se ve de puta madre, cucaracho.
What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage. But you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Los dientes que tiene este.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a blacksmith. And recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, yes.
Menos mal que el jefe es... O sea, el señor que es honorable.
I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Qué guay.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
Este dormir me parece a mí que no guarda. Maruna.
What do you want from me?
Los pelos llenos de pajas.
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folks say it was an account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king.
How does life in Rataje suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left. Good luck then.
Tengo que conseguir dinero, pero ahora de momento tampoco me hace mucha falta. Prefiero conseguir curarme esto. Porque ahora mismo como tengo que hacer misiones para el... para Pelucha y esto, pues bueno. En principio seguramente me consigan ahí... Por cierto, déjame cambiar. Necesito que agacharse sea el control, porque si no... Puedo ir afuera otra vez a descansar, otra ronda. Con unos amigas como uno. A ver si me deja entrenar. Ha sido un poco un jodido. Es que tengo la mitad de la vida, Muy poca vida. Un campo de tiro. Guardias. Seguro que por aquí encuentro algún chiflu a dormir. Ah, no, es una arena de combate, cojones. O sea que sería un campamento. ¿No? Están las ovejitas. Pitas, pitas, pitas. No le gusta saltar. Posada, rueda rota. Alojamiento. Menos mal. ¿Cuál será el alojamiento, tío? Pero aquí.
think if they see me talking to a vagabond?
Qué buen servicio, la hija de puta.
Can I sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night.
No problem. But you...
2, vale, venga, 2. Me va a regatear.
Agree?
That's a poor offer. God bless.
Tío, ¿cuál es meditación, tío? Ahí dale. Vamos, no me jodas, que me han visto la cara. Para una noche. Ah, que habrá que venir de noche, ¿o qué? Tranquila, putis. Pues nada, sí, tengo boda de noche, pero tengo que venir de noche a dormir. No entiendo. Hijos de puta. Bueno, pues nada. Voy a volver a ver si me puedo apuntar el torneo. Ya vendré de noche a dormir. Parece que tienen de líquidos genitales. Qué desastre. No, mira, este es el que me enseña a pegar, ¿sabes?
I'll be with you.
Claro.
Can I ask, what kind of a lord is Sir Hanush?
I can't complain. He knows how to keep order, but he does.
What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him.
What's young Lord Capon like?
Lord Capon es un Superman.
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry. But he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
What's life like in Rataje?
Till Sigismund came and then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
What will become of the Skalitz refugees?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself. I hope things can settle down quick and you lot can clear off.
Cabrón.
Perkstein is a fine castle.
It'll be even finer once you all clear out. I can move back into my chambers.
Cabrón.
Do you know who those soldiers of Sigismund's are, Captain?
They call them Cumans or Kipchaks. Our lord says they fled from the Mongols to Hungary and settled there. They're herdsmen, and excellent horsemen, and barbarians too, for all that they claim they've turned to Christ.
Thank you. That's all I want. I'm here for training.
Yes, you're...
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Vamos allá, como siempre.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
Take care now.
Mira, me cura, tío.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good splash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Well done. Very good. That's it. Not bad. Well done. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Very good. All right. Not bad. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. I don't have all day, boy. Nice. Good. What are you waiting for? Bad. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Wrong! Oh, no! Again! All right! That's it! Ow! Good! Wrong! Again! Nice!
Oof.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike. Ow.
Joder. Coño. Está muy complicado esto. Con el señor este que está chetadísimo.
See, I lure you, then attack unexpectedly. Ow! Ow!
¿Qué es eso?
Fine. That's enough. I have my work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. All right. Good. Well done. Not bad. That's it. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. Ow. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Complicado esto, tío.
No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
Pero es que no, ¿cómo voy a mover, tío?
Good.
Ah, vale, que sale en verde, vale, vale.
All right. Too soon again.
puta. Sabría que soy bastante cansadico,
Try and catch the rhythm. You see the sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it.
Sí, pero es que ¿cómo voy a hacer eso? Si necesito los dos dedos, no puedo darle la Q, tío. Necesito cambiar esa tecla para cubrirse.
Wrong, damn it. All right.
Vale,
now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking.
Ya da flato,
Strike you from above each time so you can see
un poco más rápido, vale.
Very good. No, that's not it. Ow. No. Nice.
O sea, es cuando empieza, no cuando lleva las patatas, sino cuando empieza a echarla para adelante.
That's it. Not bad.
Puta.
Good. Now it's
Me
try
soltó.
full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
Ow.
Captain Menard.
Wait a while, Henry.
El niño tonto este.
What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Cuidado con el chulito, con el niño chulito.
Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. And the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. You'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Wrong!
Ah, vale.
Wrong, damn it!
Me voy a un lado hacia atrás en el momento en que torneo. Ya, pero no.
No, that's not it. Not like that.
No lo veo,
Wrong.
Au. Espero que no.
Wrong. Again.
Ow.
No, me las está tirando.
Very good. No, that's not it.
Esto la verdad que no lo estoy pillando,
Nice. Ow. No, not
No.
like that.
Vale, ahora sí.
Well, fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started.
Au. Puto.
Very good.
Hijo puta.
Not bad. That's it. And the last thing for today.
Un patadón.
You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. No, that's not it. No. All right. Nice. Wrong.
Debe, tío.
All right.
Se la ha llevado la hostia esa.
Very good.
Esa también se la has llevado.
No, again. Very good. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently.
No os engañéis. No te pongas... No seas gallo. No te pongas chulo.
Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it.
Vale.
Don't leave yet. The Rataje also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Vale, vale. Al tiro con arco. Esto son las olimpiadas, chaval. Lucha y tiro con arco. ¿Hoy qué es? Hostia, el lunes que viene es festivo, tío. Ya soy un warrior. Y ahora voy a ser un archer. No, pero me refería al numerín, 22. El lunes de la semana que viene es festivo aquí, tío. De puta madre. Será el fin de largo. Otra vez. ¿Dónde va este? Ah, hay una puerta aquí, allá. Vale, toma. Partida guardada.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there.
Hostia, no hay quien atine esto, dice.
Not enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow.
Mejor disparar.
Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky.
¿Cómo se hace?
Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Vale. Intenta fallar y acertar. La verdad que no sé qué quieren que haga. Si se rompen las flechas. Ya está el entrenamiento.
I don't like to say it, but it wasn't that bad.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I don't have enough.
Then you'll owe me or work it off. Let's get to it.
Cago en la puta, ya me metí un marrón ahí por chulo. Me cago en Dios, empezamos re fatal. Madre mía. No. Toma, gané.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Vamos a darle de hostias ahí al hijo del duque del rey este. Toma, cabrón. Esa se la comió. Esa se la comió ahí. Su madre, su madre, su madre.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Necesitaré un escudo, sí, pero bueno, de momento no tengo. Hasta que no me lo den. Puto de mierda. Cabrón. Estoy seguro que me gana. Toma.
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. Must be having an off day.
Hala, pijo, para casa.
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
Mongol. Ahí se va. Con el rabo entre las piernas.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the Rathouse. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Vale. Pues nada, chicos, voy a guardar. Yo creo que voy a guardar aquí en el... Aquí en el campamento este de mierda. Yo creo que funciona. Toma por culo. Aquí, dormir y guardar, ¿ves? Genial. Una horita está de lujo. Vale. Pues nada, chiques, mañana más, tío. Voy a ver un par de capitulitos antes de acostar. Y a ver qué pasa. Nos vemos mañana. A ver. ¿Qué liamos? Algo bucarachín. Chau, chau. Igualmente, tío. Vámonos.